Hi, my name is Nirvana and I'm 38 years old. I'm a military spouse and I have been diagnosed with bipolar 2. Before that, they used to call it manic depressive disorder. I have panic attacks, tons of anxiety. I'm recovering agoraphobia, among other things. I was approached by this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful company called BetterHelp that has so many therapists 24 hours a day to talk to. They've helped over 600,000 people. So I'm telling you, this is a sponsored video. My husband will also be talking in this video. I want you to know that you can find the link in the description bar. If this is the very first time you've ever been here, welcome. I hope you'll stick around for my journey. There's a lot more than just mental health that I talk about. I also talk about weight loss. So I'm a mental health and weight loss, not weight loss surgery only, advocate. So BetterHelp is, again, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Let's back up about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was dying. I was given a death sentence because I weighed over 500 pounds, probably closer to 550 to 600 pounds, but we have no idea how much I actually weighed. It was very hard for me to move and do anything. But the worst thing was my mental health. And because I didn't have insurance and because I didn't have proper medical care, I was not receiving the care that I desperately, desperately needed. I have needed probably therapy my entire life. I push therapy all the time, but I do know, just like back then, people don't have a whole lot of money. I, of all people, understand being on a budget, but I, of all people, know what it's like to be suicidal. I, of all people, know what it's like to be so depressed you can't get out of bed. There is help out there, and this site is amazing. They have helped over 600,000 people. So it's a call to action. I mean, this is amazing. This is something that you are able to find a therapist 24 hours a day to talk to. The lowest plan is $35. The highest plan that I've seen is $65, and $65 is unlimited. So let's say that you find a therapist that deals with food addiction and you really, really like them. When you go to sign up and you see that they have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and any of the days, times during the day that you want to talk, unlimited. So the plan you choose shows you how much, how many times per week that you can talk to a therapist, and some of them are unlimited. Could you imagine being 4 o'clock in the morning, something in your life has happened, and all of a sudden you don't have anybody to talk to? Let's case in point me. My husband will be in Korea. My mother-in-law isn't here a lot of the times. I'm by myself. I don't drive. I have tons of anxiety and depression, and let's just say for some reason I can't get a hold of anybody who can talk me down. I can get on this site and find somebody who can talk to me, who is a medical professional. These are not people who are going to be sitting in their their pajamas talking to you. These are certified medical professionals, and I really wanted to tell you guys about that because I have seen it firsthand. I signed up for it. I've been doing it myself. I wanted to see what it would be like. And it is, you're really able to filter exactly what you're looking for. If you want somebody who's vegan or is okay with veganism, if you want somebody who's got a certain religious belief, if you want somebody who knows more about Buddhism, there are different ways to, or somebody who is more, let's say you want to talk about your children have autism. There are filters you can use in order to have a therapist sit with you, and super cool thing. So first of all, not only can you face-to-face, just like you and I, not only can you face-to-face through video chat, Skype, all of these other different programs that is secured. So no one can hear you. It is a secured connection. They make sure of that. You can also do typing. If you know how it's much easier sometimes to write out your problems than it is to really get them out, to be able to speak them out. A lot of stigma and stuff like that, where you don't want to be face to face with anybody. You know what I'm saying? You can type to them, and you can even do phone call sessions. How amazing is that? 5 years ago, 4 years ago, being able to talk to somebody 24 hours a day, anytime I was having a panic attack, anytime I was upset, anytime I was feeling like, you know, I wanted to commit suicide, to actually have somebody, a medical professional, to sit down and be like, okay, why do you feel this way? Here's what we can do about it. Let's talk about it this way. Let's go through your problems and figure it out. And then you don't have to see the same person. You can always find somebody else. It's not like there's only 5 people on this entire site. There are so many people that you can choose from. And it's like having a support system that never ends. I thought that was something amazing. So I'm going to look over here just to kind of give you a few more things to talk about. In my personal experience, because you guys know that I'm moving, once my husband is out of the military, I will no longer really have access to the therapist that I talk to now. So this is the perfect thing for me, in order to have somebody at my fingertips or to talk to 24 hours a day. Like I've told you guys so many times on this channel that I have woken up in the middle of the night with a panic attack, and my medicine's not doing it, and I can't wake up my husband, or nobody's here, or something's going on, and I have no recourse. I don't know what to do. Well, there you go. I have unlimited amount of being able to sit and talk to somebody. It is one of the coolest inventions. It blows my mind. I'm sorry. It absolutely blows my mind. And now I'm going to have my husband talk just a little bit. He's not like, he's over on the couch. I don't want so much in the view. So, Matthew.
Yes.
If I had this available to me 5, 6, 7 years ago, how much different do you believe my life would be?
Substantially.
You need to say it louder.
Substantially.
Why?
I think just because we could have gotten you help. We could have diagnosed you with the things that were wrong with you earlier. We could have found out what exactly ailed you before I even joined the military. We could have had a plan of action before I joined.
Yeah, I agree. I think that had I had this available to me, and it's very, very affordable, I would like to tell you something. My psychiatrist, my therapist, every single visit is $125 that is billed to my insurance. $125. I don't know about you guys, but I see my therapist, you know, sometimes twice a week, sometimes just once a week. So that's $300 or $150. And then I was seeing my psychiatrist every 2 weeks. So that's another $300. I don't have that kind of money laying around. So the BetterHelp blowing my mind at the fact that I can have professional people at, again, my fingertips to help me when I really need it, when I don't have enough money to have to see, you know, somebody in the office, when you don't have time. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time to see somebody in the office. That was amazing. Now, a lot of people have too much going on in their lives and they don't have time to make an appointment and then, you know, go. Well, this, you can literally sit and type on your phone. with the app. You can get on the app and type to them while you're in the dentist office, while you're sitting there talking at your son's baseball game, while you see what I'm saying? You could be on the phone with them while you're sitting in your doctor's office waiting to get your teeth cleaned. Whatever it is, like there are ways for you to utilize this. I think this is incredible. I don't know why I have to keep telling you that, because I really think this is amazing. So, and for the first time, like after you sign in and you go through like all of the different levels of what you're looking for, within 24 hours you will be given a match to a counselor or counselors. So you'll have choices, and then like I said, you don't have to like that person. You talk to them, and if you just don't feel like you're clicking, then move on to somebody else. So I think using the internet a lot better is, we use YouTube a lot of times to talk to people like me who have the same kind of issues, the same kind of depression. But just imagine having somebody like me, who's actually a professional, to sit and talk to you on Skype. So what's going on with you today? How are you feeling? Well, what can we do about that? See what I'm saying? Completely different. It's a whole new ball game. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. So current counseling solutions are very expensive, time-consuming, and inconvenient, and often inaccessible. There's many times where they just don't have anybody in my area. It took me a long time to find a really good therapist. I went through a few. Many people are also concerned by the lack of privacy and the stigma around it. The stigma of like my husband, or like a lot of people's husband in the military especially, where they don't want people knowing that they're going to go see a psychiatrist or anything, because it is the stigma around it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for them to be able to talk to somebody privately and nobody has to know about it but them, so they can say whatever they want, it is completely, you know, it is completely a one-on-one type basis. I think is amazing, especially for military spouses and husbands and stuff like that, because then you don't have to put it on anything. Then you don't have to make time out of work or anything. You don't have to be billed by your insurance. You pay it out of pocket. So, and that was, you can try it for as little as $35 a week. I apologize. I thought it said a month, but it's $35 a week. So you can choose the different plans that you want to do. All right. So, yeah, pretty much, guys, that's all I can really say, is that you can use your tablet, your computer, your mobile phone, anytime, any need, anywhere. I just think this is the new age. I think it's the new age of doctors that, you know, you're tired of seeing your PCM and having to try to get in there. Now you can see somebody over the phone for sniffles and colds. And either they tell you, oh, it's not something I can take care of, you need to go to the ER, or you need to go be seen, or here, I've got you some antibiotics. It's just the same thing as being able to email your doctors now. Did you know that a lot of people, like when Kaiser, you know, like MyCare, which is what we've got for TRICARE, you're able to email your doctors, and they can send out medicine, and they can talk to you and stuff like that. It's just like that. This is the newest way of doing things, and I think it is amazing. So I will leave it down below. I hope you guys will go and at least take a look at it. Sign up. What could it hurt? Like I said, I've tried it and I think it's amazing, and it is something that I will continue to do, because like I said, I can't talk to my therapist 24 hours a day. I can't. But I can talk to somebody on here anytime I need to, and that's the most important thing. And you can find people for food addiction, find people for, you know, PTSD, who specialize in autism, all of those things. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. Happy Mental Awareness Day, and I really hope that you guys will consider taking a look at this and seeing the new way of getting therapy, because there are a lot of you that tell me that you can't afford or your insurance doesn't cover therapy. Well, here you go. And I will talk to you very, very, very soon. Mwah. Bye. Also, guys, by using my BetterHelp referral down below the link, you are actually helping support my channel. I can and may receive commissions on people signing up, and if they really like it. And I only ever have I ever promoted stuff that I actually believe in. And you guys know that about me. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.